Welcome to this video on how to make a penguin bead. To make this bead, you will need some very basic tools and supplies. A pair of tweezers, mashing tool, a knife or shaping tool, a dipped mandrel, and some glass. For this video, we are using a 332 mandrel and 3 colors of 104 soft glass, which will be a Fetra white, black, and orange. We begin by pulling a short stringer of the orange glass, which will be used later for the penguin's beak. We start with making the body of the penguin by making a barrel-shaped bead with the black glass. To save a little time, just at the end of adding the glass to the mandrel, I like to pull a little stringer that will be used later for the penguin's eyes. Now it's time to shape the bead. To make the barrel shape, gently roll the bead on the marver. Once you have a nicely shaped barrel, use the mashers to flatten the bead. Remember not to make the bead too thin. There's a risk of the bead breaking if it's too thin. I'm using a mashing tool made of brass, which really chills the glass, so it's important to reheat the bead immediately after pressing to prevent cracking. Anytime a tool is used on hot glass, it will leave chill marks. These chill marks can be easily removed by heating one side of the bead slightly and then holding the bead level, allowing the heated glass to flow. Repeat the process until the chill marks are gone. Do the same on the other side of the bead. When this is done slowly, the chill marks will be removed without affecting the shape of the bead. Next, we will create the penguin's belly by adding a medium-sized dot of white glass on the bottom half of the bead. With a knife or shaping tool, press this dot down. When the glass is hot, you can move the glass around a little to make sure it is centered. I like to call this smooshing the glass into place. Remember to reheat the whole bead. Keep it warm to prevent it from cracking. Then the eyes are added by placing 2 dots of white glass that are evenly spaced just above the penguin's belly. Gently press these dots down. For this bead, I made the eyes even, but sometimes making one eye bigger than the other will add a lot of character to your bead, or by changing the spacing between the eyes will give it a different look. Then add small dots of black glass for the pupils of the eyes. Gently press these dots down. Now it's time to add the penguin's beak, which according to Mr. Google, it is not called a penguin's nose, it's called a beak or a bill. So to make sure this beak does not break off, place a small dot of orange glass between the eyes. Press this dot down flat to create a good base for the beak. Then add more glass right on top of the base you just made. Press the dot down and then start shaping the beak by pressing on each side to create a downward pointing beak. Continue shaping the beak until it's the shape you like. To add the feet to the penguin, add medium-sized dots at the base of the bead, making sure not to touch the mandrel. Press the dots up towards the penguin's body. Add some heat to the base of the feet to make sure they are really melted in to help make sure they don't break off later. And there you have a penguin bead. Thank you for watching. Have fun torching!